Hello everybody and welcome back to Money Simulator. If you saw the previous video, you'll know we've just sold our Vespa, and by the time I had sort of walked away from the deal, I was going to go and catch the bus home. It was already like 5:30, nearly 6 o'clock in the morning, so I've literally just walked over to the shop to open up. So we're doing this on absolutely no sleep, so our character has no speed about him whatsoever, which is unfortunate, because it is handy to be able to run around. But we are going to be a bit slow, but if we're only in store, it's not that bad, I guess. So we'll do a day because we need to earn another nearly $400 to open up our very own shop, is what we're hopefully going to be doing today. So, yeah, I think we've got, well, I think it's Thursday, so we've got today and tomorrow. So we'll do 2 days of work in the store, and then we'll do the shop at the weekend when we've got some time. But it is annoying not being able to run. I really, really hope they introduce some sort of either buy a coffee or something. Just some things that you can boost there, and even if you can only do it once a day or once every couple of days or something like that. Because I just didn't have enough time. By the time I'd have gone, well, I mean, I basically walked to the shop and that's as far as I got. From the previous video, I walked to the shop from wherever we were. That's as far as I got. So you don't even, you know, you don't get the time to go home anyway. By the time I'd have got home, it would have already been like 11 a.m. But thankfully, this part isn't really hampered by low energy levels. Sorry about that, sir. I pressed the wrong button. Now I've left the kiosk. 21.46.
Thank you.
No problem. I've left the kiosk again. 44.82.
Thanks.
Alright, let's go and get the rest of that stock. What have we got here? We've got some beef. Be with you in a moment, sir. Alright, has that still got some in it? It's impossible to tell. Yes, it has. Look at the state of this place. We need to clean. Let's just serve this guy because he's been waiting patiently. 33.76. Thank you, sir. Grab this final box. Apologies for the dirt on the floor. I shall take care of it now. There we go. Right, we'll serve. We'll do some mopping afterwards.
Thanks.
Thank you.
No other customers? I don't think so. Let's do some mopping. Let's see if we can get some of these on. Don't think we can yet. Annoying. Hopefully somebody comes along and buys one in the next few seconds so we can clear that off, the restock shelves thing. I think we get, the more of those we complete, the more bonuses you get. $37.38, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
If I just take this off, will that count as me doing anything? No. can't even fool the game. So somebody needs to come in and buy some beef. I don't think they're going to. Well, they're not, because it's going to... As soon as the timer goes to 0, that's it. You don't even get to serve the final customer. I guess I could have just put it over here, but we have got an empty slot. I could have just done that, couldn't I? But never mind. Right, the shift is over. We've got some stuff to clean, but we'll do that next time. Light off, close the door. Close up. Right, we've got a call. We've actually got enough money now.
Well, damn, you really clawed your way up. Delivery rat to future mobile. I'm actually impressed. Don't get used to it. You've got the coin, the grit, and probably enough questionable contacts to open up shop. Open your map, mark that empty shop lot, and make it yours. Time to go legit. Or as close as Brokeville gets.
So if we're starting our own shop, I guess I could quit my job, couldn't I? I don't know. I think I'm going to do one more day of working in store and then maybe start the shop. I don't know. Because it's going to take all of our money, isn't it? To open the store. So we're not going to have any money left. If I open up a shop of our own, I'm not going to have any money left. So how do I purchase whatever we need to go inside it? Is my problem there. So I think what would be wise is to do another day, because we've only got one day left of the week anyway. So do another day, and then after that, open the shop at the weekend. I think that's what I'm going to do, so let's sleep and do that. Okay, so we are here at work. We're actually a little bit early, but that has given me the chance to have a look. This thing is $15,000, so I'm wondering if, because there is a bank in this game that happens to be just across the road from the shop that you're opening, I think the game's going to make us go to the bank anyway and get a loan. Almost certainly. So, do we want to do this day inside Yallmart or not? Because I think the game's going to say, oh, you've not got enough money. Here you go. Have a loan. And that's how we're going to open our shop. I am 95% sure that's what's going to happen. But I'll tell you what, we'll work another day in here. Since it doesn't take that long anyway. We'll work another day in here. And then we'll quit this place. Yeah, I think it's going to make us take a loan. But to be fair, though, actually then earning some money here, you know, $400 or so is quite helpful anyway. Because we could always buy a new vehicle or something as well. I wouldn't mind getting a car, to be honest. To either sell or use to come to work. Right, let's just put this in here. Unload the truck. Right, these can go. Where can these go? We've got pretty full shelves of a lot of stuff here. Is that not the same? What's going on here? Why can't I put that on there? There we go. Click the shelf. Be with you all in a moment. I'm just stocking some shelves. Actually, let's serve some people. 806, thank you.
Thank you.
2794, thank you very much. 3311, thank you. $13.52, thank you very much. $14.64, and finally for now, hurry up please. $11.60. Good. Right, get some of these on the shelves. Some rice. Cola, can we get some of this on? We can. You know what? I'm just going to place this next to it. And now get some of that on. I can't. So annoying. Alright, somebody needs to come along and buy something. Drinks-wise. So I can put that on. Otherwise we're going to be stuck not able to clear that task off again for the second time. Can you please come and buy some pulp? Anyone? Come on, Jason. Come on. Come and buy some pulp. Or maybe that Coke so I can put it over, you know, there's an empty shelf then. Come get 2 Cokes. Anything. Just give me an empty shelf. Oh, I thought you were doing it then.
Thank you.
26.59.
Thank you.
I think, did he just buy some pulp? I think he just bought some pulp. No, he bought the other one. Ah, I know he bought this one. He didn't buy the pulp, did he? Ah, I thought he bought pulp. Put it down. I thought he bought pulp then. I thought he'd actually gone and done it. I thought, wow, Jason, you've actually gone and done it, but he hadn't. 16. I don't think we're going to be able to get this final item on the shelf here. Unless you can place these anywhere. To be honest, I've not tried. I don't suppose you... No, you can't. Shame. I don't think any of the other items... I've not double stacked them or anything, I don't believe. They are all different items, apart from, obviously, the cola here. They're all different. Oh well, we'll just serve this guy. This will be the last one. 7:38. And that will be it. Time. Right. To be honest with you, I think I'm quitting this job, so... because we're off to work elsewhere. We're not back here till Monday anyway. So, I'm just going to leave. Because that can be somebody else's job. Should we go and do this now? We're already around the corner from this. I've still got some energy left. How do we check our energy? Oh, I think... Yeah, we still got half energy. I think I'm going to pop around the corner. I'm actually going to do this now, while we're in town. If it all goes south, we've still got our job we can go to on Monday, but if it works out, we can quit over the weekend. I think this is the place. So this is like our supermarket that I'm going to be purchasing. Here we go, Brokeville shop. This is... Oh, it's the one next to it. No, it's just, yeah, so it's not this one. Okay, it's this one. I thought it was a huge place. Still not bad, though. You must buy or rent the shop. Right, so I have no money. I have 3,500. We can rent it or we can buy it. Now, I can't obviously buy it because we need 30,000 plus 4.5 grand. Yeah, we need a lot of stuff. But maybe I can rent. You need to complete the action locked. What's that about? Sell. So you can sell shops as well then. So that's interesting. So once you like build this thing up, you could sell it on to somebody else and make a huge profit. Or just move out if you want to go somewhere else. You need to complete the required general tasks before you can rent or purchase this property. Open the map and select an empty shop. I don't understand. That is an empty shop. That's why I selected it. Go to the Mark store and rent it. Ah, how on rails? Right. Now I can rent it. Yay! And just let me do that. Alright, so we're renting the shop. That's good. I'm glad there's rental options as well as purchasing options. Setting up, turn on the store lights and improve the visibility. Boom. And give this place a clean. So I think we probably can quit our job then, can't we? So I've got $900. Still, I think. Is that going to be enough? I think I've got $900. Where do you see your cash? Can you see that in the map? O? Is it in O? It's in O, I think, isn't it? Yeah, we've got $985. Okay. So it was, I think it's worthwhile doing that extra day of work, because we'd only have about 400 or so otherwise. Which probably wouldn't be enough to buy anything to sell in here. Okay, that's the mopping done. Bank, congratulations on your new store. The bank say I told you there'd be a loan system involved somewhere. Bank, congratulations, your new store. Would you like to explore our loan options? Okay, so we have to visit the bank. Okay, so we need to visit the bank. Are they open at this time of day? Surely they're not open now. 10 o'clock on a Friday night. I hardly believe the bank is going to be open. You never know. They look open. Maybe they're the 24-hour bank. Bank is closed. Come back in. Oh, come on. You're still here. I can see you all still here. Maybe it's just the guards. Okay, so we'll have to come back for that then. We'll go on Kinkton. And we will resign our position. Right, we've resigned that. We'll leave the Kinkton app on the phone in case I need to get any staff for the new place. All right, let's get some sleep. 8 hours will do us fine, hopefully. All right, let's go and visit the bank. Hopefully the bank's open on a Saturday. I didn't actually think about that. It's 9 a.m. Saturday. Not all banks open on a Saturday, do they? There's the bus. Make sure we don't get run over this time. So the bus is we did catch the bus in the previous episode, I think it was. You do actually have to wait for it. We actually managed to get to the bus stop and it just appeared. So I wasn't sure if it just like appeared when you were close to a stop, but it doesn't. I did actually between the videos, I did wait for a few seconds waiting for a bus and it didn't turn up. So you do actually have to wait for the bus to travel around town, I think. Maybe it speeds up a little bit if you buy a stop, but it doesn't just auto arrive, I don't think. All right, here we are. My bike out the front. Morning, gentlemen. Hi. Quite a posh bank, this is. I like the fact the phone's ringing. Which one should we go to? Any of them? Who do you think is going to give us the best deal? Let's go over here. Loan officer. What are you? Are you a loan officer as well? Oh, no, we can't even talk to you. Hello, loan officer. Loans, bills and rent, employee salaries. Wait, I have to come here and pay. Employee salaries must be paid more frequently. If unpaid for a certain time, employees may go on strike and stop coming to work. If delayed further, they may quit entirely. Well, that makes sense. Do I have to come to the bank to pay those? I hope. It looks like you do, but I hope not. Can I not do that on an app or something? Loans, you can take loans and bills and rent. I tell you what, I like the noise of the bank. That seems quite realistic with the phones ringing and all sorts of stuff going on. Right, loan applications. Ooh, okay. So we can have up to 50,000, but our credit score is not high enough for that. So we can have a 10 or 20,000 loan. I have no idea how much money I need to get this store up and running. I don't even know what I'm selling. 4 installments, weekly amount due is 2,740 versus nearly 6 grand. I mean, that can be altered, of course. It's more installments. I don't know how much money we need. I'm guessing we can take more than one. What if we have this over... I have no idea how much money we're going to make per day. If we had that over 10 installments, that's $1,000 a day. Do you think we'd earn that much money? I have absolutely no idea. Let's go with that. We'll do 10 installments. I wish it would have told me that, really. But I have no idea if this is enough money, how much money I'm going to make. I guess if we mess up, I'll go and take the 20,000 to cover it, and then we'll be in massive debt for ages. Buy paint from the supplier. Oh, hang on, the supplier. Where is the supplier? Is that the supplier? That's Yallmart. That's... I don't know what this is. Is that the supplier? Supplier, yes it is. The supplier is around the corner. There we go. Supplier is around the corner somewhere. Oh, here we go. Supplier. Alright, so we need paint. Is that all? Just paint. Let's have a chat to this guy. I think he knows what's going on.
Need shelves, paint, or a whole personality for your shop? I got it.
That's good. That's good to know. So we buy everything from you then. I need paint. Black paint, blue paint, green, and red. And when you say you've got everything, but you've got a choice of 4 colours, a trash can, and a computer. How much stuff have you really got, sir? Let's have some... I have no idea what colours to go for here. Let's have some blue and some green? Let's have blue and green. $350. Presumably I need the rest of the stuff as well, don't I? Alright, will this fit in my bike? No, that was quite handily. It does. Good. Let's go and put this on the walls. So this is where I think a car might come in. I'm not sure if you would... Like, maybe later on in the full game, for example, and you've got a huge store maybe you're setting up. I think you'll need to buy a car for that. Because I don't necessarily think you'll have enough stuff in your trunk. Right, let's put that on the floor. I don't know what colour scheme to do here. Do we do green on top or... I think the green on the bottom layer. And then... the blue up there. Item box, place items, edit mode to rearrange them. You can destroy them as well. Okay, let's open this then. Green paint. Grab the paint, edit, deconstruct. Okay, I've got this. Oh, can you not do split wall? Oh, I thought we could do a split wall. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe you can. Oh, this was not what I was expecting. Why has it got such a huge nozzle on it? Okay, well, at least you can't go, like, off the wall that you're on kind of thing, but... Oh, okay, I'm going to do a whole thing then. Spray. I thought we'd be able to just do, like it already had, I thought I could do a green one and a blue one. But it paints really, like, horribly, so you wouldn't ever get a straight line. I don't even think it's supposed to have done that, by the way, either, because I can't actually paint that. That's not the wall I'm on. Right. We'll do all the way around the shop front with the green, I think. And then we'll do blue elsewhere. So I don't think we're going to be going home to sleep tonight. That's almost certain. I don't like the fact that it's bleeding onto the other side. I want this blue, ideally. Maybe we should have just gone one colour. That might be the way to do things at the moment. Because if I do this, for example, I think that's going to turn everything. Yeah, see, it bleeds over into the other thing. Yeah, maybe we should have done everything green. We'll see. Okay, so apparently we have finished painting, but I can't actually get that corner done. It won't go on there at all for some reason. So we've got a patchy end there. Don't know if I can do the top bit with the green at the very least, but I can't seem to do that bit in the blue for some reason there. Oh, no, ruined it. It really doesn't like this edge here. What I was trying to do is underneath the window. I mean, we have finished. We can just leave it. Yeah, it's not too good at the edges. That needs a bit of work. Hopefully that will change in time. It doesn't matter how far left you go. It just puts it over. And that corner, as I say, won't do at all. Right, well, anyway, go to the supplier and buy a computer. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't know why we didn't do that when we were there before. I bet he's closed. What time of day is it? 11 o'clock at night. There's no way he's open. 11 o'clock on a Saturday night. Yeah, he's not here. He's only here between 9 and 11. Okay, so I've been home and slept, so we are back the following day. I need
a whole personality for your shop.
a computer. You know what? I'm going to buy a trash can as well, because I think the game might just say, hey, head back and get a trash can. I'm going to buy it now. I'll probably regret it, because it'll probably say, you need to buy a trash can. And I'll say, I've got one. And then the game will say, you still need to buy one. Guaranteed to happen that way, but you never know. It's probably going to get me to get one. Right. So if I click this, what does this do? Nothing. That's just for selling, isn't it? I didn't know if that could be like a shop type. Or something like that. Right. Is this a back door? Okay. Oh, okay. We've got a lot to do in here. And the colour bleeds through. Got a safe down there. This is the door to the car park. So this is my storeroom / office, probably. So where would we like... I guess you would be over here in the safe. Something like that. Withdraw. That's where all of our cash goes then. Use the PC. Open the establishment. I like the fact your guy uses a mouse. Look at that. Don't see that very often. Open the establishment app and select your preferred store type. Store setup. Choose store type. You can establish a business in an area by selecting the store type. You can reset it anytime to switch to a different type of business. Be careful, as your items and licenses may be lost. Well, I'll probably forget that, but useful information. Right, so I did actually, in the demo version of this game, I did actually open a coffee shop. So about a year ago, I had a video of what this game kind of used to be back in the past. And I did, in fact, have a coffee shop back then. So if you want to see that, I've kind of already done it about a year ago. But the game is a bit different now. Anyway, we can also get a vehicle sale office. But all we can do for now is get ourselves a market. Change your store's name from the shop settings section in the establishment app. Okay, so this is our shop then. We've also got signage and stuff like that. I think I'm going to have a trolley. There we go. We'll have that. We'll have that in sort of red color. There we go. What should we call this shop? Let's have a riff off our supermarket simulator name. I'll be broke for Brokeville. Why is it putting capital letters in weird spots there? I'll be broke. There we go. I'll be broke. Need that E in there. I'll be broke. Sign position about there somewhere. Might as well have it in sort of a red color, I think. Okay. Purchase completed. Use the supplier app to buy a shelf and a cash register. So at least we've got a supplier app now. So we've got employee. I like this. Look at this. Look at the detail we've got here. Finances, product placing, and your shop type and everything like that. Product management. There is an average price set based on computer prices. The higher the price above the average, the more likely a customer will consider the product expensive. However, this may vary depending on the customer's financial situation. There's an interesting thing that doesn't come into a lot of games. The customer's financial situation. Usually just come in and drop cash, don't they? Okay. So, supplier. I need a cash register. Getting pretty pricey. Long shelf, short shelf. Just says a shelf, doesn't it? Let's get that one, because I think that'll probably be the best. Just get those for now, because that's all it's saying. Use the product shop to buy in some stuff. Purchase a license. Each license grants you legal rights to different products. You cannot order products without purchasing the license. So, well, I've got a shelf, so we only want shelf goods, so the first three are useless to me. We'll get some pasta, I guess. You've received new license offer. Check your inbox. So this is an offer. Thank you for your interest in acquiring the product license. To proceed with the purchase, please ensure the following requirements are met. There are no specific requirements for this license. But that implies that some of them there will be then. There will be specific requirements for certain licenses. Maybe you have to sell their products at a certain price, or I don't know, maybe if you don't sell enough of them in a year or a week or whatever, they'll take it away from you or something. That's interesting. Some interesting ideas in the background here. You've unlocked some exclusive products in the store. You can now purchase them directly from the product app. Okay, so we can now purchase these. I don't know how many to buy, so we'll just buy one of each for now. Retrieve your delivered cash register and position it in the store. The one thing I'm really not liking is the time of day flying by as fast as it is. What time of day is it already? It's already Sunday evening. Right, place this in the store. Do we want to serve there, or do we want to serve over here? So we could serve sort of by our area, just here. I think that's reasonably sensible. We could do that. Because then we're sort of here, and then we can quickly dart in here. The other option would be to have it over there by the window or something, but I think we'll have it there. Just for ease of us in and out. Once we get an employee, I could then move it and place it over here or something. We'll put the shelving for now just against the wall over here. I think we'll probably end up having an aisle come through the center of the store or something like that at some stage. Right, he's on his way out. This is our other order. Just throw those in there. Adjust the prices in the product pricing tab. Where's the bin? Oh, it's in the thing, isn't it? Didn't bring it in, did we? Get off your bike, man. Trash can. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Edit. Set position. Here we go. I have no idea what just happened there. It seems fine again now. Where can I put this thing? It never seems happy. It has to be so far away from the corner. I don't want it there. Let's just put it here then. I'm the only one that's going to use that anyway, I think. Right, let's get the rest of these things on the shelves before we set some prices. But there are no price tickets. Oh, they're on the actual shelving. Probably shouldn't have placed the shelf so far away. All right, let's set the prices. Product prices in the establishment. So product pricing. So we can't go too far over, can we? Use the to open the store. Okay, we can't go too far over because they won't pay it if it's too much. But we can go a little bit over. We don't need to worry about the cents because there's no change giving in this. It's only by card, so it doesn't matter if it's whatever number really. Although it's still handy to have round numbers, I think. So I'm going to try $6.50. No, not $65. $6.50. Why is it doing that? What on earth? Why can't I put in $6.50? Or why does it go to $650? What's going on? All right. I don't seem to be able to... That's so weird. Why am I not able to place... So I've got to do 6... I don't know what's going on here. Why can't I set a $6.50 price? I do the $6.50 and then it doesn't do it. I don't know. Let's try 7 for that then. We'll try 8 for this. Try 8 for these as well. That's so weird. I can't set the cent price. It goes weird. If we try it again here, 8.50, it then just does $850. So you have to, it looks like you have to do everything by a round number. At least for now, anyway. It's kind of weird. Right, it's 1 a.m., so we're not going to get any customers at this time of day. I wouldn't have thought so anyway. Deconstruction. Destroy. Might as well get rid of these. I don't know. Maybe we should keep them, but we'll get rid of them for now. They're just in the way, aren't they? So we open up by doing what? It said, use the signboard in front of the shop to open your store. Oh, this one. Open your store for customers. You can open and close your store using the sign. Customer traffic depending on the opening hours. Opening too early or too late may affect the number of customers. So we're not really going to get any customers at this time of day, are we? Who's going to come to my shop that only sells pasta and a bit of rice at 2 a.m. on a Monday morning? We might be better off going home and then coming back, to be honest, because I don't think I'm going to get any customers at this time. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go home, get some rest, and then I'll come back for the beginning of the day. Okay, so it is the next day. Just on our way to work. I think it's about 8 a.m. roughly. So we're going to open about 9 a.m. Sorry. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Luckily, the woman seemed to be made of steel. Look at her just walk off like it was nothing. Unbelievable. She didn't even flinch. Right. Not the best way to start your day at work, is it? Really? Falling off your bike like that? All right, let's open up then. Like I said, I think it's about 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. on the dot. There we go. 9 a.m. So we're open up at 9 a.m. So we should get a reasonable amount of people coming into the store at this time, I would say. If we leave the doors open, that'll help. Why's that door open the wrong way? If I have to go outside to open it. There we go. Perfect. Right, what else can we, just while we wait for a customer to come in. So we've got the supplier. So that's just this stuff. We've got freezer, beverage cabinet. So we're going to need these things for the rest of the stuff, really, aren't we? Decoration, we've about exhausted for now. Remember, this is only a prologue, so this stuff could expand quite a bit, and will obviously be different for different shops as well. Like, obviously, you're not going to have any of these things, maybe cash register, but you're not going to have the rest of these things in the car place, for example. When you go to a car dealership, you're not going to have all of these things, and the coffee shop will have different things as well. I like the fact you can see this live, so we've actually got a customer waiting. Look, you can use this as CCTV. There we go. Hello there. You are the first customer at I'll Be Broke. $23. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And immediately, I am sensing the fact that we might be low on stock because people are buying lots of stuff, which is nice, but it does mean I need to put an order in. But we have made a quick $216 there, so that's not bad. But yeah, we need more stock already. So I could do with, already I'm thinking I could do with a staff member to get 2 of everything, I think. Yeah, I'm already thinking we could do with a staff member to either work the checkout kiosk or restock for us. 52. No, 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 no. No! No! He got all that for $5. He got all of that for $5. because I didn't press the
Thank
2
you.
before because I was trying to be quick. So I pressed the 5 and then I just kind of pressed the 2 split second before putting in the before pressing enter, and he got it all for $5. Oh, what a mistake that is.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think I need an employee though. Can I get one? Have a look. As a business, I'll be broke. Post a job. Recruit is locked until you reach $200 in sales. Okay. So at the end of the day, because we will have reached $200 in sales, we can have an employee. So we'll probably do that next time then. Because I think we're going to need an employee, well, immediately, aren't we? I can't keep the stuff on the shelves. Fast enough here. That'll do for now. At least it's some items. Got a trash can there. Interesting. So it did come with a trash can, so I bought a spare trash can, didn't I? I didn't realise that. Because that mop was over there, I just thought it was a mopping station. That is the trash can, isn't it? I didn't need the trash can. It did come with one. Never mind. At least we've got a spare. 24. I think what we'll do is we'll serve these customers and then end the day. I don't know what time of day it is. But you can't check your phone or your watch when you're in this mode. You know why you're serving people? You have to leave to sort of check your watch. It'd be nice if I could just glance at my watch and go, oh, all right, it's 5 o'clock. It's time to stop. You kind of have to tab out to have a look. So let's tab out, have a look at the time. It's not far off. We'll just serve this customer 5 o'clock. We'll close at 5 today. Not a bad day. Obviously a bit disastrous when I gave the customer all that stuff for no money, but not a bad day overall. Now the safe. Withdraw the money from the safe. Whoa, look at all that cash. Didn't really need to double do those elbows, did we? Wall extension available on the full version. Oh, okay. So that next door then so we can have an employee capacity of 3 extras. So we can move next door. I'm actually trying to pick the mop up. So all that stuff next door is this shop then. So in the full version, you will be able to expand your businesses as well. It's good. Not quite cleaning here, but I don't know if that's it for mopping. I think it could just be picking stuff up. Yes, it is. Good. Right, can I now get that employee? That was on the app, wasn't it? Not on here. As a business, post a job. When you reach 200 in sales, we have done. So I have to go. We're going to have to do this, aren't we? So we'll do that next time then, I think. So in the next video, what I might do, I might get another shelf, but I don't know. Another shelf would be good, but it's just going to immediately, I think as soon as we get to 200, it's going to say, oh, get an employee. And I think we'll do that. So we'll do that next time. So we'll get an employee in here. In fact, I'm going to stop because time's running away here. So we'll see how we do next time. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.